Hey, it's your boy MartyDude here, and today we're going to be doing a first impressions of the Walking Dead Saints and Sinners that just came out recently on the Oculus Quest 2. It's been on PCVR for a good little minute, but they just remade it for the Oculus Quest 2, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. And so, I'm just going to go over my first impressions of the game. I have not completed the game, but I played probably a few hours of it, and so I feel like I can give a uh, good first impressions of people want to actually buy the game. So, what I like about the game is that first, it uses the software of the Oculus Quest 2 really nicely. The graphics are they're really good. They're really great. They're really crisp. I enjoy the look, and I feel like the frame rate of the game was very nice. Also, the text of the game is really readable, which is really great in this type of game where you need dialogue options to progress, and having clear cut dialogue is very great. And it's something I had a problem with last generation of Oculus Quest is that sometimes the text on a screen would be blurry for me. But with the newer hardware of the Oculus Quest 2, didn't really have that issue. So that was very nice. What I like was the character models in the game. They're really good at showing emotion. Like when a character in the game, in the beginning of the game, was mad at me, I actually was like, "Dang, she looks visibly angry," and it looks really good. Because a lot of VR games have issues showing the character showing emotion. At least it's something I noticed. But in this game, the character models, the animations, and everything is butter smooth. The zombies themselves look really terrifying, especially when running at you in medium to fast speed. And speaking of the zombies, what I like about the game, what I also like about the game is the combat itself. The combat in this game is very satisfying. Stabbing a zombie in the head with a shiv is almost a crime with how satisfying it is in VR. And it's very violent. I'm not gonna lie, the combat in this game is very violent. And if you have a weak stomach, I wouldn't advise playing it. But obviously, you should be playing a zombie game too if you have a weak stomach. And something I like about the combat also is the variety of weapons you can get. So you can get like blunt objects like bats and things like that, and you can also get like a bat wrapped in barbed wire, kind of like the weapon that I forget his name, but the guy with the black jacket on the Walking Dead show, I forget his name. I think like Nealon or something like that. But you get like really cool custom weapons, and you get the regular weapons like knives, shivs, revolvers, uh, shotguns, and ARs and stuff like that. And I liked about it in terms of like the automatic and semi-automatic weapons is that the reload was really smooth. So you kind of have like a ammo pouch right in front of you, and you just kind of pull ammo out of it and you load it into the gun real smooth. And something I also like about it's not really a combat thing, but it's more of just like a game mechanic, is having the backpack because you can just automatically store things in there like ammo or um, things you find to use for crafting later on in the game. Which also brings me to the crafting. The crafting in this game is very, very, very simple. It's simple but effective. I like the way that you recycle materials in the game because they literally give you a recycling bin in your base that you use to recycle materials for later, and you can use those materials to build like weapons, to make food, and they make it really simple to do that, which I really appreciate in this type of game because a lot of the times I'm looting just like 30 zombies around me. So it's nice to be able just to throw some in my bag and just keep moving. So thanks to Devs for that. I really enjoyed that. The story itself, from what I've seen so far, seems very interesting. Um, I haven't really met many reoccurring characters so far, except maybe like one or two, and so it's nice to have random encounters in this game also. So like the random encounters are like people who just kind of walking around the world. And sometimes they'll give you a mission, sometimes they'll attack you, and sometimes they'll ask you for food. And you have options with all those things. Like you can just pull up to somebody who wants to give you a mission and point a gun at them and just rob them, essentially, and they'll get scared of you. You can also deny people food if you wanted to, and um, pretty much the choice is yours. So I like that aspect of you get to handle how you deal with this character. You don't have any food, or it's your last food, and you don't want to give it up. You don't have to. You can just shoot the person and run away. And so it adds like a real wild card factor to the game that I really like. Something I did not like about The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners is, and I don't think this is a developer issue. I think it's more like just a Oculus Quest 2 issue. Is the quality of the blacks in the game. And what I mean by that is that in certain areas when it's very dark, it can kind of look more gray than black when in terms of like how the darkness in the game looks. Now I think a lot of people notice that with the Quest 2, that the blacks aren't really blacks in a sense. It's more of like grays. And I kind of didn't like that, but it wasn't too annoying to the point where I want to turn the game off. It was just like something I noticed, but I kind of just dealt with it because I'm like, okay, it is what it is. I think a lot of people will agree with that. But overall, the game is very fun. I would recommend it for anybody who has an Oculus Quest 2. I think that I look forward to the newer Walking Dead games. I heard Onslaught came out, but it didn't do too well because of developer issues. But I guess one day they'll fix it and probably re-release it or something like that for the Oculus Quest 2. But hands down, this is one of the funnest zombie games I've played so far, just because of how immersive you can get inside the game. And I would definitely recommend it, like I said, to anybody who wants a zombie game on the Quest. So if you enjoyed the video, if you found this video informative or helpful with your decision of purchasing the game, please like or subscribe. If you have any critiques for the video, also put those in the comments. Make sure you comment, start a conversation. If you like more recommendations for games, I definitely can help you with that. But if you want more content, more VR streaming content, just like on Twitch, I do stream VR games at twitch.tv/MartydudeVR. Please come through, support. I love having the people in the chat, and it makes streaming VR so much more fun where you have a chat in there interacting with you. But thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Bye bye.